big reason why I'm here, you know? Because it's lights out. You do a great job, man, communicating with everyone.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be the head coach of the Chargers if it weren't for you. So.
Nah, stop right now. Camping Out, brought to you by Toyota with bags. What the hell's going on?
Uh-oh. Are we on?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you want to be on, what's up, my man?
Look at this. I feel like I'm in Hollywood. I feel like I'm in Hollywood.
No, man.
Yes.
Yeah, how you doing?
Wow.
This is awesome.
So good to be here.
Yeah, man. It is awesome to be able to be here, and it's even more of a blessing to be able to do this with you, man. This is awesome.
You're prospering, man.
I am. God is good.
You're on your way.
God is good, man.
You're on your way.
I'm not complaining. How you doing today?
Awesome.
Solid practice, right?
I felt like it was a practice where the fans got their money's worth. And that's always a good thing.
Yeah, no, definitely very back and forth, very competitive, and that's awesome to see. We know each other very well.
We do.
But today we just want to talk about your journey, and I think your story is amazing. So when did you know you wanted to coach? Like, when did it hit you? I know you're a college quarterback. You played college football, and you were a college quarterback. But when did you know?
I knew when I was a little kid. I used to wake up every morning, and my dad, he would get the sports page and he would make some coffee.
Yeah.
And my dad was my hero. And so I woke up every morning with him as a little 6 or 7 year old kid, and I started drinking coffee in the first grade, reading the sports page. And my dad was a youth coach, a high school coach, and he would make his practice plans at the kitchen table on a napkin, and he would organize it. And I just remember thinking, that's definitely what I'm gonna do someday. And I saw the impact my father had on so many players and so many families, and my mom was a school teacher too, and I saw the impact she had on her students and their families, and from a young age I knew that's what I was going to do.
So then you go to college, play quarterback, and I think this is so unique for me because obviously I had you as a defensive coordinator. I think you being an offensive player, right? You see the game in a whole different side.
Yeah, it's been amazing because in football, I think people, look at me as a defensive coach, but I've never seen myself as a defensive coach. I've seen myself as an offensive player coaching defense. That's how I see myself, and I feel like because you have that lens, I can coach you guys better about what the Tom Brady's of the world, the Justin Herberts of the world, what they're looking at, how they operate, and get us operating like them so that we can have a chance against them. And I think that as a coach, what's really important is that you can connect with every player, punter, kicker, long snapper, offensive player, defensive player. And I've always tried to pride myself in learning the game, all of the game, so that ultimately we could become the best team that we can be.
No, definitely, and I see that, man. Big reason why I'm here, because we had our awesome connection at the Rams and now here. I mean, it's lights out. You do a great job, man, communicating with everyone.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be the head coach of the Chargers if it weren't for you. So.
Nah, stop right now. I appreciate that. That's too kind. You're too kind right now. You're too kind. All right, so I just got married. I need some advice. What is your #1 marriage advice for me, since now I'm a newly married man?
Man, if there was one piece of advice, I'm not going to be a cliche, but I think you have to wake up every morning, and I think that you got to be thinking about listening to your bride, because I think the more that you can listen, the more you can really make your relationship a complete relationship. And I think it's the hardest thing as you get older and more variables come in, you move, there's transition, or you get kids involved.
Sure.
You got to listen to one another in order to get to where you want to go as a couple. And I think that's really important. And I think to be able to listen to each other, you got to look at yourself as a team. Like I know that's how Amy and I look at each other, like we're a team. Yeah. So you and Rachel, I think if you look at each other like a team, you'll be able to get to wherever you want to go.
My man, Coach Staley, is driving real estate for y'all right there. I love that. I love it. That's really good. I like that a lot.
Well, I love Rach, so I'm hoping that I'm hoping that I make it better for her by giving you good advice.
No, definitely. I appreciate that. So I just learned something, which is crazy. You're a twin?
I'm a twin.
I did not know that.
Yes.
Are you guys similar, complete opposites?
Not complete opposites. Don't look the same.
Yeah.
Not identical, but look like brothers. But if you met him, you would definitely know he's my brother. Wow. But I always tell people when they meet my brother, they're gonna like him more than they like me. Jay's a stud. my best friend, you know, I think when you're a twin, the coolest part is like you meet your best friend the day you're born.
Yeah.
So, you know, to know that every day that you got your best friend right next to each other, it's special.
That's pretty dope. So I know you probably never had been asked this question. Do you receive fan mail as a head coach?
Yeah.
You do?
A little bit. Not as much as you, but yeah.
No, so how does, if you don't mind me asking, how does that process work? Like, same thing, like you just send it to the facility, boom?
Yeah, send it to the facility, and there's some where you get, you know, to a P.O. box that ends up getting to your desk. So yeah, a little bit. A lot more now because we got good players like you. So there are a lot more fans of our team because of you.
Oh, that's interesting. I mean, no, honestly, I knew you would probably get mail, but I feel like it'd be really hard. I don't know how they would find a way to navigate and get it to you.
Well, I think that the big thing is now is that there's no secret to where your facility is or, you know, where your training camp is. So the good thing is that fans can get in touch with you, and I love that. What makes the NFL cool are the fans.
Without the fans, there's no NFL.
There is no NFL.
It's true. It's very true. What do you think about this set? How cool is this thing?
Well, I feel like I'm in Hollywood, and this is my first time like on a set like this. So this is a first. Mark it down, like July 29th. But we got the big Toyota Tundra in the back with the grizzly bear. We got
for Joey.
I mean,
grizzly bear is
Oh,
a bear.
shit,
Just
I
for
know.
you.
That's good. You
Wow.
got the money.
It's money. That Joey
wow.
right there.
I mean, I think this is a professional set. I feel honored.
This is pretty solid.
You're, like I said, you're on your way.
Listen, man, I'm just trying to be like you, my boy. I'm trying to be
You
like
got
you.
a podcast. You know, like you met Mike Tyson. I mean, you and Mike Tyson are collaborating. I mean, I'm just trying to follow in your footsteps.
Listen, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing that stuff. So
After a practice, here we are, campfire.
Campfire, you know.
You can't beat this.
I'm gonna figure this out, get this wire going. Hope we don't get no fire trucks here. We're gonna be rolling. Before we even close this out, Coach Staley, is there anything you want to say to the people that are watching, all the fans? Any like words of inspiration or anything you live by? Because I know your story even deeper than most people, and what you've been through. You fought through adversity. You know, you've been at the bottom, fought your way to the top, and it's so cool to see. Anything you want to tell the people?
Yeah, I think you just got to believe in yourself. I've been through a lot. You know, cancer patient. I was Division III coach 6 years ago. I moved 11 times in 13 years. You know, as a young couple. You know, and you got to figure it out. And I think if you believe in yourself and then you have the will to fight through and to really push it to where you know that you can go, then there's nothing in the world that you can't accomplish. But you got to have belief in yourself, and then I think as important, you got to have the will to see things through. And if you got a goal in mind, sometimes you got to be willing to go places that most people wouldn't in order to get there. And that's something I live my life by for sure.
Well, there you have it, folks. The man, the myth, the legend, the one and only head coach of the Los Angeles Chargers, Coach Staley. This is Camping Out with Bash, sponsored by Toyota. We're out of here. Thank you, Coach Staley, for your time. I know it was a long practice, so you got to go dissect film, and you taking your time to come here means so much. So thank you, man.
Thank you, Bash. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man.
My man, we out of here.
If you want to see more content like this, check out the link right here.